All Mandy seemed to do all day was stand around staring into space. Come back to me, Mandy, come back to me. Hi, how are you? Who's doing your hair today?
Pat.
Pat.
I'm Pam, nice to meet you.
You can help take clients back for me instead of standing there in the corner.
Well, I didn't know what you wanted me to do. I'm pretty nervous around Tabatha. Just the way Tabatha looks at you, I don't know. There's just something about her eyes that are just, they scare me.
How long has it been since you had a trim?
About 2 years ago.
Have you thought about color? Maybe to jazz it up a little bit?
I want to do some. I don't know.
Maybe, do you like the highlights you see?
I haven't done anything to it, so.
So I'm wide open. We can do what we want to do.
Pat,
Yes.
you have to let your client answer. When's the last time that you did a proper consultation?
Proper consultation? I haven't done a consultation in a long time. You know, you get complacent with your customers of 28 years.
You're wanting to go with like a reddish brown color?
Yeah, I'd really like that.
Okay. We can, you could get away with doing like a reddish brown for your base and maybe bring in just a larger crown full over it. What,
Are you nervous?
I'm very nervous.
When you know what you're doing, you know what you're doing. There's no need to lose your mind all of a sudden and start speaking gibberish instead of English.
Right.
How long have you been hairdressing?
4 or 5 years.
Which one is it, 4 or 5?
As for 5 years.
4 or 5 years.
Yes, I'm sorry.
See, even that wasn't clear.
I know.
It was like 4 or 5, 4 or 5, 4 or 5.
Are you real comfortable with where the style is? Because it's got the shorter on one side, the longer on the other.
That's fine.
Good. You will be losing some length.
You seem nervous to do it.
That style can be very
Okay, but
drastic.
here's the thing. She's not freaked out. She wants her hair cut. You're freaked out.
Because I've seen people in the past that thought they did, and then when they saw it, they were
Right,
like,
but
oh.
you know, she's fashion forward, she's cool, she's got the picture and she wants it. So it's a conversation of how asymmetric would you like it and how short may I take the back? Okay?
Thank you.
What's going on? What are you doing?
I was just thinking about something that would make that a little bit different too.
You just wanted to experiment and try something new?
Right. She had said something about highlighting, maybe through here.
Balayage or something?
I don't know what that is.
You don't know how to do balayage?
I bet that a lot of them haven't heard of that.
I thought Sudania was trying to explain a French highlighting technique, but Sudania actually had no idea what balayage was. Michelle, do you know what balayage is?
That's where you do an all-over color on the roots, and then you pull the same root color through the ends. No?
No. Leslie?
Take a section of the hair and you tease it a little at the root and then put your color on.
Okay, 2 different answers. Sabra?
It's a freehand painting technique for foiling the hair.
Ding, 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 ding. 3 strikes until we found someone that knew what balayage was. The young stylists are green and the older stylists are complacent. Everyone in this salon needs more education on current techniques. You're doing highlights,
Yeah, just some low lights, but watching it real close.
but you're making it lighter.
Right, but barely.
It's still a highlight because
We're
you're-
lifting.
Pat is misusing the term lowlights, and after 31 years in the business, I would assume she knows the difference between a lowlight and a highlight.
Even if they have darker hair, they say, I don't want blonde.
Just because it's a highlight doesn't mean it has to be blonde.
I guess I was more or less like reassuring her when I was saying that.
Yeah, but you can
I
reassure her
understand.
and still use the correct hairdressing vocabulary.
Okay.
All Mandy seemed to do all day was stand around staring into space. Come back to me, Mandy, come back to me. Where you lightened it, why did you not put the red back through to make sure?
This was actually her natural growth or whatever.
Okay, right here. That's not her natural colour. Her natural colour can't be an inch away from a scalp.
Right.
Sudania literally forgot or didn't know to colour the underneath of her client's hair. So obviously, you need to work on your colour application.
Okay.
What do you think?
It's not as edgy as the picture.
Why?
Because I did truly misunderstand about the little pieces here.
You know, when you're doing young styles, people don't want their hair back combed.
This has just got product that does that.
Yeah, but that feel, it's too heavy and it feels old-fashioned. And now everyone likes that flowy kind of thing, right? That just feels more modern and it feels more fashion-forward. She's walking out looking mumsy and she walked in looking cool. I think the colour looks great.
Well, thank you.
It looks just sun-kissed, which is nice, and I know you wanted something natural.
Yes.
But you need to use proper terminology when you consult with your client.
Yes.
All of you are stuck in your ways, but the only way you learn is through education, and complacency is the kiss of death.